And a very landmark aspect in the space technology is concerned. You know, our space endeavors are not new. It was there since 1975. For the first time, we launched the Bhaskara, then Aryabatta, PSLV vehicles, then 1, 2, 3, and the Chandrayan mission also been carried out, 1 and 2 and 3rd. But unfortunately, the 1 and 2 have been failed. But yesterday, we succeeded by stationing our satellite into South Pole. India is the first country in the world to go to South Pole, because South Pole is a land, is the darkest land. We could not see any sunlights. And there is a suspecting that there is icy continents are there in the South Pole, because of there is no sunlight. For years together, the centuries together, the ice was stagnated there. So that is one view. And yesterday the Prime Minister also congratulated the ISRO and the entire Indian community, Indian people also to the world. It is a major achievement the India has made. It is a major contribution made to the world by India. And regard to this, we have to, as a law students, we have to go for the legal regime. What is the legal consequences of launching of the satellite? If you go to the public international law, we have the air law is there, then we have the space law. So we are not covering here air law, because we are going beyond this space, not outer space, not a space, it is outer space. Space is having certain extent, but we are going beyond the outer space. In outer space also there is a law. For the moon also there is a law, that is a Moon Treaty of 1967. So who can go to the moon, and what kind of activities we can carry out in the moon? Any nuclear activities can be carried out. For that also, everything is inserted in the Moon Treaty of 1967. After 1967 only, if you see the Sputnik, Russian, they are the first persons to go to the space. Then Yuri Gagarin and one more lady, Svetlana is the first woman to go to the space. And what happened? After signing of the Moon Treaty, actually the human beings were landed there in the moon. The Aldrin and the Neil Armstrong. So they landed and they put their feet upon the moon. At that time, the Aldrin and the Armstrong, they commented that this development is a new beginning to the mankind. If you see, refer to the YouTube lectures are there, where it is a first step we have landed. It is a new beginning to the mankind, humankind. So, మనకందరికీ తెలుసు, మన చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి కూడా మనకు చందమామ, మన తల్లి, ఎవరైనా కూడా మన బంధువులు చందమామ రావే జాబిలి రావే అనే పాటలు అందరి ప్రతి ఇంట్లో కూడా పాడుకున్న పాటలు. మనమే ఇప్పుడు చందమామ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాము. అదే రకంగా నేను ఇంటర్నేషనల్ రిజిమ్ ఈస్ కన్సర్న్, వీ హ్యావ్ ది యూనిస్పేస్ ఉంది ఒకటి. యూనిస్పేస్ మీన్స్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఫర్ ది కమిషన్ ఆన్ స్పేస్. Only that look after the how a countries can exploit the resources in this space. Yesterday I am referring to an article. Already our space has been occupied by the different satellites, because we have using the mobiles, TV networks, all the things we are seeing, interactive things are going on. How it is being operated? Why? Because we have satellites are there, and there, if you want to send a satellite, one has to take the permission from the Unispace. You have to pay the registration fee. Suppose I want to purchase a car or want to purchase a bike, I have to take a permission. For that also, I want to take a ship also, I have to take a permission. So if you want to send any sort of activity in this space, one has to take the permission, one has to get registered, and the object will be given a route. Suppose I want to go to Nizamabad, I have the route of going to Madhavnagar and thereafter Nizamabad. So the route is fixed. Upon that route, that has to go. And after going there, again there is one more route of the shuttling the Earth axis. So on that axis only the object has to move. But what is happening because of the lot of countries like the India, America, China, Russia, England, France, and Germany. So they have sent innumerable objects into the space. Not to outer space I am referring, only to the space. First is the air, space, then outer space. So that became a congested. And there are certain objects which we have sent to outer space, sorry, into space. What happened after 2 years or 3 years, batteries may die down. Batteries పనికి రాకుండా పోతాయి. మరి అది ఏం కావాలి? మరి తీసుకురాలేం మనం దాన్ని. We cannot bring that to our earth. So that has been there itself. So that has been occupied. ఆ స్పేస్ అంతా కూడా ఆ దగ్గరలో ఆ ప్రాంతం అంతా కూడా ఆక్యుపేషన్ అవుతుంది. So regarding this, the legal regime is there. Then to avoid this, we have the outer space. Then we have signed the outer space treaty also. Well, one more treaty was signed in 1978, outer space treaty. And thereafter, the lunar missions or Mars missions or any other missions. So going to Chandrayan is not a simple task. So even there is, I read in the newspapers, 800 scientists, they struggled hard for years together, and we succeeded because of, I am referring to Inadu paper also in Telugu, one woman also there, she one interview has published, project director, Kalpana, Kavita, some name is there. So she stated that she worked for 14 hours in a day because the matter will be divided in between every aspect is given to one team. They will look after the matter. So it is very, very hardest task. And to compiling the legal regime, we have to send the moon. And one more aspect is that in international law, we have the principle called principles of the common heritage of mankind. So that thing belongs to everybody. Moon is, because America went to moon, it has got the flag of America, means the moon does not belong to America. So we went to there, does not belong to us. So it is a common heritage of mankind. Like the sea, international sea waters, international river waters, then space and outer space, and the other satellites also be called as a common heritage of mankind. Everybody has a right to go there, but with certain international instruments, international regulations. So in mission government of India Guda, though he was in the BRICS summit in South Africa, Johansburg, he came and congratulated the earlier ISRO chairman and the chairman, also the present Somnath ISRO chairman, and all the scientific fraternity for immediately I referred to the BBC, CNN. Launching and success became a major achievement, but one aspect I remember, but we are taking the 40 days to reach the moon, but whereas Russia and China and America, they are going within 15 days. Why? Because they are even adopted the new nuclear sort of fission technology to increase the speed. So, but that may be costly, but the day will come, we also adapt the same thing. So 40 days is not required, only 15 days we can reach the moon. So we, anyhow, going to South Pole itself shows that we are not as less that of any other the developed countries. So I congratulate the ISRO and the Prime Minister, Government of India, and all the Indian fellow citizens. Because we achieved, we are proud by yesterday's development. Thank you, Ananda.
Has told everything else. Common citizen of this country, I can say we are very much proud, and even the international communities also commented on our achievement. And as the last students, more illustrative limelight are already there are certain laws governs each and every technological developments. So likewise the space administration, space legal codes that will be comes subsequently after each success. So I join with you all students to celebrate this occasion.
Madam,
ఏం చెప్తాను సార్ మీరు చెప్పినాక
భారత్ మాతాకి
ముందు ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ సార్. యాక్చువల్లీ అపోలో రాకెట్ ద్వారా పైలట్ వచ్చేసి చార్జింగ్, కో పైలట్ వచ్చేసి నీలాంశాలు. ఆయన భయపడ్డాడు సార్. ఆయన భయపడి మూడు మీద ఏమవుతుందని భయపడి లేదా అప్పుడు కో పైలట్ నీలాంశాన్ని ఆయన ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ వేసింది. యాక్చువల్ ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ వేసింది చార్జింగ్.
వాళ్ళ ఫుడ్స్ ఇప్పటికి కూడా ఉన్నాయి
అవును సార్.
స్టిల్ ఎందుకంటే అక్కడ దేర్ ఇస్ నో ఎయిర్ కాబట్టి అది అట్లే ఉంటుంది.
1/6 గ్రావిటీ ఉంటుంది సార్.
rarest mineral helium
Helium.
abundantly available on the
ఇదే ప్లేస్ కదా
which is okay, with 10